experts on Dubai. I'm Mike Frick, and I suggest you stop here and take a look at Dubai.
Hi there, I'm your reporter in the field, Brendan Powell.
Welcome back to another edition of Foxtrot today. I'm your co-host, Mike Frick.
And I'm Greg Brennan. And today we're going to send it out to our field agent, Brendan Powell, who might encounter some familiar experts out in the field.
Now to you, Brendan.
Thanks, Mike and Greg. Now we're gonna head to the USCGA library to see what we can find out about Dubai. Let's go.
Let's go around the library and we're going to go check out to see if we can find any information about the United Arab Emirates. Let's go. Oh, it looks like he's looking at a map of the UAE right there. Oh, hello, sir. I can see you're looking at the United Arab Emirates. Can I ask what you're doing?
Yeah, this actually is pretty cool. So there are 7 states in the United Arab Emirates, but I'm personally an expert on Dubai, which is not necessarily the biggest geographically. As you can see, Abu Dhabi is, but Dubai provides the most towards the entire UAE's GDP.
Oh, very cool, sir. Thank you for the information. Let's keep going.
I am here continuing my search in the USCGA library for some information on Dubai. And, oh, well, would you look at this? Looks like we got some information or possible information. Let's go check it out.
Enter.
Well, hello, sir. I'm Brendan Powell here, and I'm just doing some information research here on Dubai. Do you think we could give us some information on what you're doing?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Lucky for you, I'm actually an expert in the state of Dubai.
Oh, would you look at that?
So, major economist. Surprised you don't know my name. But either way, if you look here, actually, you can see the expected GDP for the United Arab Emirates in the coming years. Obviously, it's a little bit dated, and it's only reaching up to 2014. But it gives me a good idea of what Dubai is going to be. Even though Dubai is only a central one state of the 7 out of the United Arab Emirates, by analyzing the United Arab Emirates GDP, we can see what Dubai is going to be doing. So, I mean, right here, we got the GDP for Dubai, and, we took a really good year back in 2006. We had almost a 10% increase, and then in 2009, we had a really bad fall down to below 5% decrease in GDP, which is really hurtful, but you know what, we're recovering. We had a good steady increase until 2012, and then we kind of plateaued for 2014. At 2014, and it has increased again by a tiny margin, but you know what, increased no matter how much is still good. You know what, it's all about competition in the world, am I right? So we're still behind Qatar, but we've always been behind Qatar. They passed us back in 2000, and even when we had our recession right here, they had theirs equally, and they just seemed to bounce back faster, but we're going to catch back up with them, so that's no problem. And then it's okay, because we're still headed to Saudi Arabia. We really don't like those guys. That's perfectly fine with me, because they're all dependent on oil. And good thing for the United Arab Emirates, especially with the state of Dubai, oil's not everything. We're not completely dependent on it, and so especially right now, the UAE is definitely going to be taking it up a leg.
Well, thank you very much, sir. It's a lot of good information there on the UAE GAP. Let's continue on. After getting some of that great information from the USCGA library, we're now going to head to the great state of Dubai itself to see what we can learn there. Let's go. Hello, Dubai.
Later.
Wow, what a beautiful area. Look at these beautiful white sands of the desert. Okay, let's go see what we can find out. Jeepers creepers, do you see this? Looks like there's maybe a homeless man. Let's go check it out. Come on. Sir, are you okay there? You look scared or tired or cold.
Oh, geez, man. I'll tell you what. The unemployment rate here is only 0.3%. But I'm that unlucky. I'm one of those 0.3%. And I came here because of that, but it used to be a lot higher. But now it's the lowest unemployment rate in the world. And yet I'm still here under a tree. But that's just me.
Wow. Well, let's continue on. I am now in one of the top economic schools in the great state of Dubai for economic geniuses. Oh, would you look at this right here? A class with an insider source to trading in Dubai. Let's go check it out. Well, hello, sir. My name is Brendan Powell with Foxtrot Today News, and I was just wondering if you could, tell us a little bit about insider trading in Dubai.
Welcome to my class. My name is Professor Fritz, and this is Insider Trading in Dubai. Please read the disclaimer below.
I do not condone insider trading and not responsible for financial ruin.
Great. Now that you've read the disclaimer, we now can continue. Okay. So, first case, the inflation rate. So currently, Dubai is at 2.4%, which is a decrease from the past year and a half, which is good, very good. We like deflation. Now, let's think about this like a boy in his balloon. Got a happy little boy, and he's got his balloon. The more helium inside of it, the more likely it is to fly away. So, bigger the balloon is the worse, because then he loses it, and that's no bueno. So, you want less inflation, stronger dollar, because this is all money. So, make it smaller. And the boy has his balloon. Inflation is good, but deflation is even better. Now, let's look at Emaar Realties and Emirates Telecom. If I were to invest in Dubai, I'd invest in these two. This makes up nearly 16.6% of Dubai's GDP, and this one nearly 11%. That's what I'd invest in. Now here's why. Now, Emaar Properties, I would not invest in right now. It's kind of tricky. I'll get to that later. Now, Emirates Telecom with 16.6%, it's only increasing. And we've seen that over the past couple of years. Now let's talk about how to invest in Emaar Properties, because this is where you can make major money. And I mean major money. Now, let's take a look at this. It's called sorting the market. It's kind of a tricky concept to understand, so please follow along closely. So, let's say this is company A, and I want to make as much money as possible. Currently, company A is producing bricks, and they're all selling for $10 a piece. But I don't want to buy anything when it's really expensive. That's counterintuitive. So I want to buy when it's low, right? You want to buy when the brick is $1. That's simple economics. However, shorting the market by selling when high and buying in the long run, that's the key. And that's what you should do with Emaar Properties. Now, this is extremely risky, but can be big in the long run. So what happens is you will sell 5 units, 5 bricks at $10 a piece. So you now owe the company 5 bricks because you technically never owned the 5 bricks in the first place. So you wait because it's been going like this and you're expecting the market for bricks to crash. So you buy up here and sell down here. So then, once you have sold your 5 bricks, you have to now buy 5 bricks because you need to make sure that you are in the net gain. So then I take my 5 that I owe, and I buy it when it's $1. So this is $10. That's $1. So right now, I have $50 in my pocket, but I still owe them the 5 bricks. So I sell the 5. So I buy back the 5 bricks. So I lose $5. But now I have a $45 gain. That is the key. That's what you should do with EMA properties. Because currently, with the GDP, it's likely to crash. We have such a low unemployment rate at 0.8%, and we have had such successful growth that we may be extending past what we're able to sustain, and there may not be enough people to buy. But since EMA Properties is a corporation, you can short it, unlike an entire economy, which is good. Now, this is highly risky, but if you do it correctly, for instance, I suggest in the next 3 months, invest and wait for the drop, because I predict a bubble. It'd be good. It'd be very good. And that's the end of today's session.
Well, as you can tell, Professor Fritz just provided us with some fantastic information.
Wait. I got something else. I forgot something very important. The inflation rate. What it's supposed to be in the coming years. Now, Dubai is doing so well with the extremely low unemployment rate. That and the decreasing inflation rate from its old high of over 4%. So the GDP is going like this. We've already hit here. We're currently right here. It's expected to drop even farther. This is good. That's why you should invest in EMA Properties and Eminence Telecom. This is the key. GDP, inflation, and unemployment rate, all asking for you to invest in EMA Properties. Is going to have a bubble. You want to ride that bubble.
Well, thank you, Professor Fritz. And
Professor Fritz.
Let's go. Well, as you can tell, my trip to Dubai was fantastic. There was a lot of great information that we saw there. So now I'm going to send it right back to you, Mike and Greg.
Thanks, Brennan. Hey, Greg, you know you look like a guy back in Dubai?
Do I really?
Yeah, you're like spitting image. I swear you got a twin somewhere.
I really hope you found a job, because,
I mean, do you pour that 0.3%? You know, that's just rough.
yeah, I agree. But I think overall today we've learned a lot about Dubai, and I definitely want to go.
Me too. All right. See you next time on the next Foxtrot Today.